Well, it would appear that it's that time of the year again. Fire a few rounds and see where our deer rifles are still zeroed or not. Don't shoot until I put my earmuffs on. And what are we shooting here? Huh?
700 mountain rifle, 270.
Is it still shooting where it's supposed to be? Or you gotta look and see? This is actually a little lightweight mountain rifle that most people say don't shoot.
What?
It's actually a little lightweight mountain rifle that a whole lot of people say don't shoot worth a flip. But they generally do. Or this one does. This one does. There's your spot and scope. You can look, see where
Killed everything I've ever shot at.
Yeah, you can't ask more than that, can you?
Nope.
If he kills everything it's been shot at, it must be doing pretty good.
Where you at?
You turn this thing right here to here. You've got the thing loosened up.
I've got him locked on right now.
Well, then turn this.
Okay.
What's the bird?
Still up there.
Hmm?
It's got one just a little higher than the right, but the two still 3 inches higher than under. Left side,
yeah.
bottom right.
Yeah. Well, that's almost perfect. 3 inches high, one off of that could be the wind drift out of. It's still right there. I wouldn't touch it. Yeah. That's good. That's real good. We'll show you the target.
Put it
here.
up.
Show you the target here in a little
You
while.
put it up so I won't have to touch it.
Huh? Let me put it up. He wants me to move it so he won't touch the adjustment on it. So Doug is putting up the mountain rifle. 270. Well, that's 270, wasn't it?
Yeah. Remington Core-Lokt factory ammo.
Do what?
Remington Core-Lokt factory ammo.
Get out here. And it's shooting Remington Core-Lokt factory ammo. We'll get to target in a minute. What you got now?
Ruger 77 ultralight. 270.
Another 270. That's a pretty one. Ruger 77 is much prettier than what they offer today. Me and Doug come up in the blue steel and walnut at the time. Not all this black rifle uglies you can make it stuff.
We won't ever guns that look like if we was going to a women's beauty contest. We don't want to look at no ugly. Sure as hell don't want to handle them. Sure. I forget what it is. He paid the
I don't know. As far as I'm sure they can keep them modern guns. It seems that every factory tries to out ugly the other one. And whichever one can make the ugliest gun sells them up. Amazing, eh?
It used to be the other way around and we couldn't afford them.
I know. It ain't no more.
This is that little rifle that Sonia would have given.
Do what?
This is the little rifle that break off? Nope. Sonia would have given this to Nick Dodson if he showed any interest in it. Any whatsoever. And he went and bought that old Bergera and put that dang scope that long on it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's his loss.
He said, don't just give it to him if you ain't going to use it. Just stir up interest. Let him handle it and shoot it and tell him that's the only deer rifle he needs and see how he reacts.
Yeah.
Wasn't one bit interested.
No. They ain't ugly enough. Too pretty. Too pretty for a young person to use. It's about the truth, ain't it?
I find my target I want to shoot. This was this old Charles Daly scope, pretty clear.
Yeah. A lot of those old scopes are good. The old Weavers were wonderful scopes.
You can look at it. You're the perfectionist, but you can look at it and tell the dang scope was put on very good.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Sonia's brother who had done that.
That's fun.
And he died in 1993 or 4. That gun hadn't been shot and all that time. I thought I'd shoot it the year before last and see how it shot. And it was plenty good, but I adjusted a little bit last year. It was just a little, I don't remember what it was, a little too left and a little too low, but then I just left it. I thought, heck, I've got a 1.5 to 5 low pole. I want a thing I could have swapped out, but I thought, why?
Yeah,
That's the way Randy set it up.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, you can tell he didn't hardly ever get to use it.
No, he didn't use it. He sure didn't use it, no.
Yeah, Nick wasn't one bit interested in the old mountain rifle. I better put on my ears again. Looks like your little flag needs a new one.
Huh?
Your flags are getting rattled. It's morning in this crazy country, isn't it? I have to pull back on a little bit because it's recoil. It actually touches me sometimes. All right. Got a whole lot more trigger pulling I like.
Yeah, if you were going to use it a lot, it'd probably benefit from an aftermarket trigger. That might have been made during the time that Ruger didn't want you working on their triggers. I don't know.
It's one of them. Well, let's just put it this way.
Huh?
You know, I told you years ago I didn't know much about the 700, but I had my little 243 77 to go off when old man Kerry was with me. And right after that, I found out they had a recall on everything. They'd mail you and show you a little, take one screw out, the other one in. Then I got this gun and I contacted customer service and they asked me to look under the boat if there was a T engraved under that boat. The factory, the factory done it once before, you know. So it was already done, but they sent me trigger and screws anyway. That sure happened.
Well, my Ruger 77 300 short mag, that son of a gun had the gosh awfulest trigger in it from a factory I ever seen. It was horrible. You could pick the gun up by the trigger. Just put your finger in the trigger guard, pick the gun up, and you'd have to shake it like crazy to get it to go off. It jerky, I mean, I don't know, that thing must have a 25-pound trigger on it. It was a terrible trigger. Anyway, I replaced it with something, I don't remember what.
This one put two.
What's the verdict?
Well, I put one high. I don't know whether I've done it or not, but I'll shoot another one. I'd take it hunting.
Well, this is the first, Mid-Doug's really late. It's 1st of October. We're usually shooting in June, but neither one of us done nothing. But we're going to try to see if for a change, if it's hitting where it's sort of supposed to, just leave them alone and quit adjusting on them. Both of us are notorious for that. Oh, it's not exactly where I wanted. It's a 1/16 of an inch off. So We get into adjusting, the next thing you know, we shot 200 rounds trying to get it back where it was. Trying to see if we can't get over some of that foolishness.
Get on the bench, mister.
It do pay once in a while.
Cheers.
It does pay once in a while to see at your sights.
Yeah.
Check your zero once in a while. One buddy had shot 11 times at groundhog's nest. He come down there and we adjusted his sights, and he went back home, shot 9 times, killed 9 groundhogs. Amazing. When your bullet hits about where you're aiming, it sure do make a difference. Let me get over here for a second. There's what he's shooting at. A 100 yards. That little lightweight barrel may just be heating up too, dude. That's where we should have looked at every time you fired a shot. We should have checked and see which one was which.
That went up there high too.
Yeah, it's your barrel getting hot. I'd say that was your 3rd and 4th shot. I'd let it cool off completely. It should put the others right back down there with that one. Those little lightweight guns that's made to carry and shoot once in a while. Good hunting guns, in other words. Little lightweight barrels can heat up and move on you. But I'd rather have one like that as one that weighed a ton.
Oh, Lord. Run around the woods shooting all day.
Yeah, I don't want one of them heavy ones. I ain't on them big old heavy suckers anymore. This is one of the all-time flavor nuts. It's Savage 99. Model C, which a lot of crazy collectors don't like.
Because of this.
Because it's got a detachable magazine. And it's got a better trigger than the rotary magazines with the old type trigger. But I mean, I like them both, and I've got them both. But collectors don't. Sometimes, I don't know. It is the superior gun to the old one. Collectors won't go tell you that. They know the old ones are better. Well, not
Collectors
really.
don't like these, and I don't like collectors.
I mean, we'd worked on this little gun here, mate, prettified it. And that's a nice one. Pretty rough. And like Doug was saying, he killed a really big buck, that thing, last year. Of all the 16 deer that made buckskin out of their hides last year, that one and one that Kevin killed up in Ohio, they're about the same size. Couldn't see a bit of difference in the size of them. But I will say one thing, the deer that Doug killed, the mountain deer, if you want to call it that, it sure had a thick hide on it that you had to thin down a lot. And that big old buck that Kevin killed out in Ohio, it had the thinnest hide. I tanned several doe hides, and that big old buck had a thinner hide than he had. It had a perfect hide. Oh, just a fluke or something about the genes up there. I don't know. But they sure make good buckskin. These mountain dudes around here, you got to work at thinning them down there. They tough.
I'll have to be back again with this one.
Hmm?
I didn't bring no 243s.
Ammo? Uh-oh.
I packed another
You can't shoot without ammo.
Not good.
That's hard to do.
Not good.
We won't put this on the video. I bet we do too. Got ready to shoot and didn't have nothing put in it.
Well, I got them at the 270s.
Oh.
Knock them in there.
They won't go in, huh? Yeah. Push hard. Maybe that go. Push hard. Maybe that 270 go in that 243. They're based on the same case. They were to work. Goodness gracious.
Be a good tomorrow's project. I'll wait on that little one to cool down a little bit.
Yeah. Let that barrel cool off on that little Ruger mountain rifle. See where it went.
I ain't found the darn thing. On the target yet. There we go. That'll be all right if the next Coleman goes there.
They go in there with the other two.
Top right hand target.
You didn't shoot the same target you did before?
Nope. Top right.
We're keeping our fingers crossed on this one. I said we're keeping our fingers crossed on this one.
Not good. Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Well, why not?
Back high again. Back up there high. I'll let him cool and shoot up Remington in him, then
I'd say that's still where it just getting warm.
do what?
I'd still say that's just where it heats up. It might take it quite a while to heat back down or cool back down. All right, what we want is a 3-inch high zero, aimed right here, aimed here, 3 inches high is right there. That one is perfect, 3-inch high, exactly 3-inch high. So that right there is about a less than 3/4 inch. This one thrown out, that's maybe 1.25 inches, but that's factory. That's a lightweight Remington mountain rifle with factory core lock. Then this is the Ruger mountain type rifle, and this was the first 2 shots. Then the barrel started to get warm, and she goes here. So we let the barrel cool, let it cool completely down, and then fire this shot. That hole right there, if you'd shot at the same target, would have been touching that hole. Then we didn't wait quite long enough, and it goes up here. It goes up here, and that hole would have been right there beside this one. So it's shooting great. It's shooting 3 inches high, the first shot or two, but once it gets warm, that barrel will start to walk a little bit. But that's fine. That's probably what happened to this light one here too. But that's great. That's great hunting accuracy.